There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19.
Furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this podcast.
This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Some good news for commuters heading over to the Eastern Shore and back. Yesterday morning, Governor Hogan announced that the Bay Bridge westbound right lane deck rehab project, the one that was scheduled to take a little bit more than 2 years, is now 100% complete in less than a year. The lane did open up to all motorists yesterday morning, and the Maryland Transportation Authority has said that there are still some little punch list items that do need to be taken care of, but that should not impact traffic or cause any type of delayed road closures or extended lane closures. Along with the redecking comes the order to go to an all-electronic tolling on the Bay Bridge, and they are moving right along on that. That was supposed to be in place by Memorial Day, and that will be. Crews have installed new overhead gantries on the eastbound 50 side at the Eastern Shore between the bridge and Maryland 8. And right now they're working on installing the tolling equipment onto those gantries. Once they are in place, accepted, and tested, you will not be able to pay cash to get over the Bay Bridge. You will have to use EasyPass or get video tolled. Now, if you get video tolled, it's going to cost you $6. If you use an EasyPass, it's going to cost you $2.50. But if you have a commuter EasyPass, it can be as low as $1.40 to get across that bridge. So I suggest go get the EasyPass. There is no cost to them. You can pick them up at the Giant or at several different places. You can go to easypassmd.com and get the information there. More good information on a government program. The Maryland Health Benefit Exchange has extended once again the special enrollment period that's hoping to help residents get health insurance during the COVID pandemic. The enrollment period actually did open up on March 16th. It was originally slated to end on April 15th, but now it's going to shut down on June 15th. So far, they've registered more than 10,000 people that did not have insurance that now do, and 85% of those either qualified for free coverage through Medicaid or financial help to lower the cost of the premium in a private health plan. So that's pretty cool. You want to check out our podcast that we did last Friday with Michelle Eberly. We talked all about this plan. The extension wasn't in place yet. We talked that it might be coming down, but you can learn a lot more about the Maryland Health Benefit Exchange and how you can get some insurance if you don't have it through your employer. A little bit of a coronavirus update. As of last night, Anne Arundel County had a total of 158 positive new coronavirus cases, and they have had 2 deaths. All told, the state has 1,986 confirmed cases with 31 deaths. These numbers do get updated at 10 a.m. every morning from the Maryland State Department of Health, and we will have an update on Eye on Annapolis for that. You want to make sure you check that out. And finally, as we wrap up, a little bit of potty talk. No, not dirty words. We're talking potties. Anne Arundel County and Annapolis City are up in arms about the stuff that you guys are flushing down the toilets. Since everybody's been stuck at home, they've seen an increase in stuff that shouldn't be going down the toilets, such as rags, wipes, flushable wipes, tissues, newspapers, dental floss, paper towels, and diapers. All of those are a no-go because the sewer pipes tend to be about 4 inches in diameter, and anything large like that is probably going to get stuck someplace along the way. Anything other than toilet tissue does not break down in the water that's flowing through the pipes, and that causes the backups, which cause havoc on the city and the county's equipment, but it also could cause havoc in your house and back up literally up through your drain. Annapolis City has put a little bit of a PSA out on their Facebook page and social media channels saying that you should have the 3 Ps. Pee, poop, and toilet paper. Those are the only 3 things that should go down the toilet. And just to refresh your memory, the things that never should go down are baby wipes, disinfectant wipes, any moist wipes, even if it does say it's flushable, diapers, rags, facial tissue, paper towels, toilet bowl scrub pads, cleaning cloths of any kind, sanitary napkins, tampons, condoms, fats, oils, and grease, hair, and dental floss. I didn't know about dental floss, but don't put any of those down the toilet. If you would like to see a video about what happens when all that gunk gets in there, head on over to Anne Arundel TV on YouTube. That's a channel that Anne Arundel County has there, and they do have a video up there about the problem. All right, that does wrap it up for us today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day, and we will have some updates on these stories and more a little bit later on. If you are someplace you can give us a rating or a review, please do that, and let your friends and family know about us if you like what we're doing. All right, it is Thursday, so that means we have Trevor with Annapolis Makerspace standing by to give you your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. And I do want to give a shout out to Annapolis Makerspace because last week those guys were in there using their 3D printer to make face shields to be delivered to the hospital. They're not making huge quantities of them, but at this point, every little bit helps. So thank you to everybody over at Annapolis Makerspace. We also have George Young with your local DMV weather forecast. He's coming up in just 1 minute, but first, a message from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, Marylanders. I'm Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been thinking about solar for your home or business? If so, now's the time. The economics of solar are better than ever, and there's no better source than the trusted team at Solar Energy Services. We're the local experts with the best reviews in town. We've been around for 40 plus years, and we'll be here even longer to back up the generous warranties we offer. Let me put the solar economics in perspective. A typical residential solar investment in Maryland has an annual rate of return between 8 and 12%. And where can you get 10% annual returns for more than 25 years with very low risk? Not in savings, not even in stocks. So make your smartest investment ever by installing solar now and enjoy the satisfaction of doing your part for clean energy. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted. Call today, 410-923-6090, or visit solarsaves.net.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, April 2nd. Yesterday was another mostly cloudy and cool day across the region, with temps in the 50s, but it should be the last one of those for a while, as sunshine returns today with temps back up near 60 degrees for highs, though it still will be a bit breezy with wind gusts occasionally over 20 miles per hour at times, as a storm spins around in the Atlantic to the east. From there, more sunshine and 60s Friday with winds remaining slightly breezy, at least through the AM hours, with Saturday looking like mixed skies and 60 for highs in the Annapolis region, ahead of mid-60s and continued dry conditions on Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Store, and also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and on our website at dmvweather.com, so you can always stay weather informed.
This is TJ Smith. I'm running to be your mayor. I'm not a politician. I'm a lifelong public servant. And right now, in our city, there is no more urgent time to serve. We need to turn the page on corruption at City Hall that spanned a decade and be swift and bold in reducing crime and trauma. It's time we think different, Baltimore. We need to want more. We need to expect more. I'm TJ Smith, and with your support, I know that we can be more.
Paid for by friends of TJ Smith, Carlton Epps Senior Treasurer.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Makers Minute, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. As we all adjust to the new rules and regulations, groups are slowly adapting and posting things online to help keep us all engaged in art and learning. Project STEM Maryland has started posting some challenges for kids online. So far, they have a drawing challenge with a Fortnite character, as well as making masks out of found objects around the house. Third Eye Comics and other non-essential businesses can no longer offer curbside pickup, but they're still doing a home delivery to anyone within 40 minutes of their Annapolis store. And they have shipping options that include a $5 flat rate shipping, as well as having personal shoppers available to walk around and be your in-store proxy. If you're looking for local streaming music, check out the Annapolis Streaming Facebook group at facebook.com/Annapolis Streaming. There are daily Quarantini concerts in the evenings. Spencer Joyce is playing every Sunday. PVR Baltimore is having a series of acoustic Sundays with Brody Keene. Tonight is Ray Roten and the Ocean City Dreaming Concert with Nate Clendenin. Tomorrow is the Feed Anne Arundel Benefit Concert, as well as a live streaming Facebook happy hour from Hidden Sound Studio. Saturday is Troll Tribe Doing It Live, and Sunday is Joey Harcum's acoustic live stream concert. But there are tons of other local artists streaming concerts online, including Jimmy Davies, Scribe, Eli August, and more. Check out their personal pages for when they might go live. Art Farm in Annapolis is doing some online challenges as well, using the hashtag ArtFarmSketchOn. The first challenge posted the other day was to go outside and find something beautiful to draw, in the Cubist style. Be sure to check out the Facebook hashtag ArtFarmSketchOn for posts and examples. Also, Summer Arts Camp registration is open at Art Farm. For a low down payment, you can reserve a spot for your kids in these great camps to help Art Farm weather the economic downturn for them. Camps include drawing, crafting, musical play production, mixed media, street art, graphic design, photography, and more. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System, kids' favorite Squirrel, SQRRL, exclamation mark, has been doing lunchtime concerts all this week at noon. There's another one today and one more tomorrow. There's also a spring poetry series and open mic done via Zoom video conferencing on Wednesday night. And the library also has a bunch of programs going online, so if you head over to aacpl.net and click on Watch Online Virtual Programming, you'll find more programs including reading challenges, Facebook Live story times, including bilingual story times, and more. At the Pongos Learning Lab and Coder Kids Club in Crofton, check out their Facebook feed and website for fun things to check out online. They have articles that might give you some ideas of things to check out with your kids. Also, you can get a free 1-week access to Pongo's new online courses with the free week discount code. In addition to their slime, stop-motion animation, and YouTube Stars online courses, they now have a Build an Online Course website, like theirs, as well as a Girl Scout Brownie Computer Expert course. And at Annapolis Makerspace, we've been closed, but we're doing what we can to help. Working with OpenWorks and their Makers Unite initiative, more than 100 makers around the area have been working on 3D printing face shield assemblies for local emergency and healthcare providers, as well as homeless shelters and others who need to protect their workers from infection. There seems to be no end to the demand currently, so we'll keep 3D printing as quickly as possible. We've delivered 40 sets so far, but hundreds of others have been delivered by other local makers as well. Annapolis Makerspace is also looking into helping laser cut acrylic boxes to help protect those healthcare workers doing intubation of COVID-19 patients, and any other projects that come up that we can help with. If you know of a local healthcare provider or anyone else who is in need of protective equipment, let us know and we'll try to get you in touch with someone who can help. In addition to all that, we're working on moving some of our regular workshops online. We already held our last monthly meeting online, and that worked out pretty well. So on Tuesday, for our monthly Fusion 360 3D design workshop, Russell will be taking it online. We'll be posting a link to the online conference on Tuesday night, so keep an eye on the event on Facebook, Meetup, and on our website for the link to the event. If you have any questions about Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Meetup, and you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website at makeannapolis.org. Try to have fun and stay safe. We'll get through all this together. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minute.
Whether it's a fire, a hurricane, or a virus, Annapolis comes together. We've done it time and time again, because this is a town that gets it, a town that knows how to lift each other up when the world falls down. As we face this new challenge, I encourage our community to come together as we've always done. I'm Steve Samaras from Zachary's Jewelers. I pledge to lend a hand to support my family, my team, my neighbors, and the small businesses in our town. Together, let's do what we've always done.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.